Hey guys,
How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
doing well. How are you guys doing today?
I'm
Yeah,
good, thank
very
you.
well, thanks. Thanks so much for having the time
Yeah,
to talk to us.
Oh,
thank
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure for me. So, how
Ah,
was your day so far?
Oh, it's been all right. Just finished up work and yeah.
yeah, yeah, very busy.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So, guys, 2 weeks back, you released your amazing cover version of Men at Work's Down and Under. So, would you like to tell me a bit on the working on this new single and why did you choose this song in particular?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this new EP kind of came about kind of naturally. We just already did a lot of like classic Aussie rock songs in our set. We released a live version of Let There Be Rock, which we do in
Yeah.
almost every earlier this year, and we thought we'd do a couple more. Men at Work, that was a new one. We just
Mm,
kind of wanted to challenge ourselves, see
mm.
if we could turn it into a rock and roll song.
Been starting to play a few more international tours lately, so we
Mhm.
also wanted to choose a song that with like the sort of lyrics that embody being in Australia and living in Australia, and I guess that kind of
Yeah.
is like the
Yeah.
unofficial Australian national anthem, as some people like to say. So I think that was kind of one of the reasons
Yeah.
why we did want to sort of pick a song
Very
like that.
Yeah. It
good.
explains all we're about, basically. Aussie rock and roll. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And you also came up with a kind of a live video version for this song, but also are you planning to come up with some the more fun way of the one which Men at Work did back in the days when we were kids watching those on the TV? So do you guys have some kind of cool plans like that?
Oh, yeah, like the original video they
Yeah.
did. Oh, I don't know if we have the budget for that.
We do
Yeah.
have some more videos planned
Yeah, we
for
have
like some of the
some.
songs on the EP
Mhm.
as well.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, there is a video of our Let There Be Rock version that we played at
Yeah.
one of our biggest shows yet, where we played to about 3,000 people. So we edited all the footage from that together, so that's up on our
Mm.
YouTube. Yeah, like you said, the little live rehearsal version of Land Down Under's out there as well. And we're gonna do one more, I think, for one of the
mm.
other songs soon.
We also did just recently do a like an online show in
Mm.
Melbourne called Volume
Yeah.
Dealer, and
Mhm,
some of those songs are going to appear online. I believe we
mhm.
did play this song on that. So
Yeah, we played some of the songs there too, so there'll be a lot more videos coming. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And on May 15th, you guys put up this cover version of this EP with four songs. And any particular reason that you guys wanted to put up a cover album or EP this time?
I suppose
Yeah.
one of the biggest
Mhm.
reasons we've got a debut album coming out at the end of this year, and while we're really excited to release that, we wanted to sort of keep fans entertained and interested
Mhm.
while we are sort of filling out the final stages of putting this album
Yeah.
together, which has been a little bit like a little bit of time and effort now.
Mhm.
I think it's almost been close to a year of doing this
Yeah.
debut album, but
Yeah.
we're really excited to do it, and it's going to be well worth the wait. But we
Mhm.
figured we'd do something like nice and easy to keep all
Mhm.
of the fans and that
Mhm.
entertained while we
Yeah.
finish off this
Yeah.
album.
And yeah, these are songs that we've played in our set for ages, and they're just the songs we grew up on and the songs we love. So
Yeah.
nice, fun little release for everyone.
Mm. And songs we've
Well,
played from since
Yeah.
we were kids, like
yeah.
we've had these songs inside and out,
Mhm.
time and time again.
Mhm.
Uh, so two awesome songs like that you have done. Like one is "Down and Under" by Men at Work. Another this is a legendary Bon Scott's "Let There Be Rock,"
Mhm.
unmatchable. Like from back in the 70s till now, this song is one of the legendary anthem for rock and roll. That's how I usually say about AC/DC's "Let There Be Rock." So, how do you guys feel about making these songs and doing a cover on these versions?
Yeah,
Yeah. Well.
absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
AC/DC is probably one of the most flagship Australian bands
Yeah.
out there, really.
I
And
mean, I don't think we can top them, but
but I think everyone can sort of tell from our
yeah,
sound that, like, we've always
definitely
idolized
influenced. Yeah.
AC/DC, and they've
Mhm.
influenced our sound a lot.
And yeah,
So
Let There Be Rock in particular has been in our set since the very first ever gig we've played. We played at just about every gig, I think. So we've been doing this song forever.
Hmm.
Played it to that pretty big crowd, got some good footage out of it. So we thought we'd release it and let people hear it. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever come close to
mm.
ACDC.
Amazing, amazing. And earlier you stated like you are coming up with your debut full-length album by end of this year. So how are the works coming up, and what are the fans should expect out of this debut album?
Yeah, I just expect a whole bunch of Aussie rock and roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably the biggest project that we've ever done. Like I said, it's been
yeah.
probably over a year or
Mhm,
worth of work now. We went into like a really big studio, got a really good producer to help work with us and do like
mhm.
pre-production, do the whole shebang really.
And we recorded it kind of as close to live as we could get. Like we didn't use any pedals or effects. It's all just guitar and amp and recording live together in a room. So it's really we wanted to capture, the sound that you'd hear live when we play because
Mm.
that's kind of what we're all about, like just the live shows.
Mm.
So yeah.
And it's been something that everyone's been sort of nagging us to do for a couple of years now. Like,
Yeah, we've got a few
we've never
EPs
released, yeah,
now,
we've released a few EPs. We've never released an
like a full
album,
album, yeah.
a
Mm.
full-length
Mhm,
LP. It's going to be awesome because I think we can actually get
mhm,
vinyl done for it as
mhm.
well,
Yeah.
which
Thing
is
is,
another
yeah,
thing that we've been meaning to do
it's
for a
going
long
to be
time.
a good culmination of just like everything we've kind of worked up to this point. So yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just like
Fan-
everything we've worked towards for the past couple
Mhm.
of years, all in one nice little product.
fan- Fantastic, fantastic. And are you currently working with some kind of recording label, or it's an independent thing that you're doing as of now?
Yeah, just independent for the moment, but we're looking at a few options for future releases after this. So yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
like I
good.
said earlier, we are doing a fair few more international tours now. So
Mm.
we're sort of planning on like hitting as many countries as we can with the album. We've been doing pretty well in like Asia, like Japan and all that.
Mhm,
So that's probably obviously going to be on the list, but we also really want to hit Europe as well. I think
mhm.
that'll be a really big turning point once we get over
Yeah.
there.
Amazing, amazing. And you guys are known for extensive touring nationwide, and you have done a lot of worldwide touring as well. So, how do you feel about doing this traveling and doing a lot of shows around the world? What are your thoughts, and what do you get out of it?
Yeah.
We love it. Well, yeah, I think we're people say we're one of the busiest bands in Australia because we're always playing. We've always got
Yeah, I
tour
think
after
just about
tour.
every weekend has
Yeah,
been booked
yeah.
out, at least this year. So
Mhm.
that's it's been fun. Like I think that's what we do. It's not,
Yeah.
I don't think I would be able to do anything
Like
else
yeah,
really.
it beats
Mm.
sitting at home doing nothing. So
I think
it's
yeah, I
lots of
think at the
fun.
end of the day, like that's yeah, it is it's obviously a certain kind of person that has to be cut
Mhm.
out for it, but I think we are sort of cut out for that sort of
Yeah.
life. It's
Mhm.
got its ups and it's got its downs,
Mhm.
but we love it, and we really couldn't see ourselves doing anything else.
Yeah.
Amazing. And Avalanche history goes way back to 2018 when it all started. So, how do you guys feel about the road that you have traveled so far?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we've come a long way. It's been a while, and obviously COVID and stuff happened and
Mm.
had a few setbacks and things like that. But I think we've made some really good progress, and we've got some really cool shows and tours that we can't mention yet, but a lot of stuff coming
Mm.
up that's going to be even bigger and better than before. So we're very excited about
Yeah,
just keep
man.
moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, super proud of what we've done.
Mhm.
Like even the things we've already accomplished,
Mhm.
some of the international tours and shows that we've been played in support with already have been
Yeah.
pretty phenomenal and
Yeah, and we've
something that
already
you'd never really expect to do from when you first played in the garage together, you know what I mean?
yeah. Oh, yeah, we've definitely already played for like some of our heroes, like Rose
Mm.
Tattoo, Nashville Pussy, Buck Cherry. A lot of people, more than I can name right now. It'll take too long, but we've
Mm.
already done some major bucket list moments that we're, yeah, very proud of.
Fantastic. And would you like to tell how it all started for the people who are new to Avalanche?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it started back when I was in high school. I was kind of mostly just jamming on AC/DC songs, and eventually I wanted to start a band. I found Steve through like an online musicians ad kind of thing. He had moved down from the north of Australia, so he was new to the area, and he came really
Mm.
late to our audition because he didn't know where it was because he was new to the city. But luckily, we waited for him, and I'm glad we did. And yeah, from there we've had a few different members, and we've come a long way, and we actually named the band after Steve's dad's band. He was in a band called
Mm.
Avalanche back in the 70s.
Yeah, my dad was a singer like back in the day, helped
Yeah.
teach me how to sing and was a pretty big inspiration for a lot of my
Mhm.
musical journey and
Mm.
life
He,
in
he
general.
he used to tour with like AC/DC and a lot of the big Australian bands from the time. So we're not like the same kind of music as them. They were more like
Like
kind
classic
of
rock, I guess.
classic kind of pub rock, very 70s
Mm.
glam kind of sound even. So it's not the same band or anything like that, but we just kind of wanted to pay homage to his dad and to that whole era of Aussie music. That's, what we grew up and what we love.
Beautiful, beautiful. And as a band, what is the biggest dream that you guys have or looking forward to something?
Oh, we would definitely have to hit Europe. I think that's probably going to be the biggest thing on our plate and
Mhm.
immediate future. Like Europe would be probably one of the
Mm.
biggest things for us if we can get into that market and start hitting some of those
Yeah,
shows.
South
Mm.
America too. Like there's all these big festivals over there. We to play one of those huge festivals like Wacken or something like that would definitely
Mm.
be a
Amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that'd really be the
mm.
start of like the next level
As
for
long as
us.
maybe supporting AC/DC, but who knows?
Also awesome. And I know there has been a lot of amazing moments through your touring and your nationwide touring and international touring over these years. And is there something special that is coming through your mind that you want to share with me today?
Yeah, maybe from our Japan tour, we recently toured Japan back in April. A really nice moment was we had a good group of fans that traveled to almost every show. They came from Tokyo, they followed us to like Osaka and Kobe and Hiroshima, and they bought their own bullet train tickets and hotels, and they kind of just did it spur of the moment. They just came to the Tokyo show, really liked us, and decided to follow us to the rest of the shows. And yeah, so a few different people did that, and we just couldn't believe it. Like the Japanese fans are really dedicated, and they lots of them gave us little gifts and things like that. It was really lovely to see, and they go nuts. They go really crazy at shows too. So they were just such lovely people and very welcoming, and it was an awesome tour.
Fantastic, fantastic. And speaking about your music, I have to say you guys are doing an amazing work and bringing the good old hard rock music back into the scene, which people like us from the 80s who really love. This is what we are expecting at this point of time. We are
Thank you.
really, really bored with the modern music and something get back to the 80s and late early 90s. This is what we are looking for, and you guys are nailing the music and really giving some awesome work, and I'm really looking forward for the debut album from you guys. And I believe it's going to be really amazing from you guys. And speaking about the music, like what are your plans when it comes to the music and songwriting? Are you going to focus purely on the traditional hard rock, or there'll be more experimentation to your music in the future?
Uh,
Yeah, we're pretty traditional when
yeah.
it comes to that sort of stuff. I wouldn't really stray too far
Mm.
from the hard rock sort of genre.
Mhm.
We won't really hear too many ballads from us, if
Mhm.
any.
Yeah, I think we'll always stay in sort of in the realm of, blues based kind of hard rock, like
Yeah.
70s stuff, like you said. I don't think we'll go too far from that.
Yeah, very, very much the same sort of fucking thing.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And while the release is to be out by end of the year, are there more plans to go along with the album, like plans for vinyl, CDs, or a lot of merchandise plans? Is that something that you guys are working upon?
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
definitely sort of be, I think, the biggest release that we have
Mhm.
ever done and have done at until that point.
Mm.
Yeah, we're planning to do a few singles and a lot of videos for the songs as well. So still in the early stages of planning and release dates and stuff. But yeah, we're keen to make it super big and do some international touring for it as well.
First vinyl, I think it'll be our
Mhm.
first vinyl. So we would definitely have plans
Mm.
to do vinyls for that,
Mhm.
and not obviously CDs as well. But yeah, I think vinyl will be a big one for us.
Fantastic, fantastic. And speaking of the timeline, I know I've been asking more about the upcoming album, but just a little bit concerned about this new album. So, will there be a awesome single that will be releasing prior to the release of the album?
Yeah, there'll probably be a few. We're hopefully going to do at least two or three singles before the album.
Mm.
So
We're
it'll
planning
be
to have
fun.
music videos to go with them as well. So
Yeah, we actually did a really cool show here in Sydney at a new venue that
Mm.
opened up. Shot during the whole night for a new music video, so that'll
yeah,
probably be on
yeah,
the
for
album.
one of the new songs from the album.
Yeah, it was a very fun night, so it should be a fun video.
Fantastic, fantastic. And speaking on fans, do you get more support from Australia, or do you get more support from the international audience?
I think it's a bit of both. Like we definitely see that across like our Spotify and YouTube numbers and everything. Like our top 10 countries will always change. Australia's always there, but it's always like Europe, a lot of Brazil, South America,
Japan.
UK, Japan, all over Europe. Yeah, so it's crazy to see that even places that we haven't been to yet, there's still people really listening to our music and enjoying it, and somewhere we have to get to eventually.
Mm. And like, because we did just go to Japan in April, it was
Mm.
obviously interesting to see such wild fans there that were so enthusiastic. But then even just doing the few shows we have the past few weeks here back in Oz, it's the same sort of energy really like that we've sort of been experiencing. So it's been really, really cool to see both sides of the coin, really, the Japanese fans and the Australian fans all going pretty crazy.
Yes, that sounds awesome, man. And if you want to share stage with someone, who would you consider to be on stage with?
Mhm. Well, AC/DC is probably an obvious one. Airborne, yeah, Airborne as well. We really like them. That'd be awesome.
We have played with the Southern River Band before previously, but I'd love to share the stage with them again.
Yeah.
They're hitting it's pretty big at the moment, which is pretty cool to see.
Same with our Nashville Pussy. I really like them when we got to support them earlier this year. It would be nice to play with them again as well. Mhm.
Fantastic. And did Angus or any member from ACDC had a chance to listen to your version of Let There Be Rock?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we might have to
Hopefully.
try and send it to
I don't
them.
know.
I doubt that they'd get back to us, but maybe, who knows?
We had Joel O'Keefe from Airborne actually gave it a listen. He called it gutsy, which is his favorite word. So that was a very nice compliment for that.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. And guys, finally, any message that you have for the fans and people who are new to Avalanche?
Yeah, we'll just check out the new EP and check out some of our original stuff as well and get ready for the album. You can head to our website, avalanchebandrock.com. It has all our links there. You can follow us wherever you want and you'll always be in the know.
And see where we're playing, where our music's at,
Yeah.
even buy merch.
Fantastic, fantastic. And guys, I want to thank you both so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this interview and really like get me to know more about Avalanche and what's the future is coming for Avalanche and really excited to see and hear your new debut album, which is to be out by end of this year and looking forward to it. And thanks so much for giving me this time today and real pleasure to listen to your music again. And thanks for all the awesomeness.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks
Thank you
so
very
much as well, man. We really appreciate the time as well. Like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
seriously,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you. And see you soon again on an interview while we come up with the new album.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely,
Thank you
man.
so much.
Definitely.
Have a
Take
good
care.
day.
Take care.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.